Alright guys, hello, my name is Mr. Silva, as most of you, or probably all of you, should know by now. And this is going to be the first video for 8th grade math, lesson 96, and I dressed up for the occasion. I wanted to be quite fancy, you know. You guys know me, I like to dress up, so I did. And we're going to be seeing this lesson today, which is geometric measures with radicals. So let's get right into it. Okay, so this is a square right here with the side square root of 2, and the square root of 2, obviously a beautiful square like I almost always draw on the board. You know me, I'm an artist, and so I have square root of 2 and I have square root of 2. And then I have the perimeter of a square is 4 times the side, and the area of a square is side squared. So because the sides are square root of 2 and square root of 2, no, just one side is square root of 2. The other one obviously is square root of 2. This one is square root of 2 as well. You can actually put it here if we want to, and the other one is square root of 2. So the perimeter is going to be 4 times the side. And so what we need to do to solve this is to write perimeter equals 4 square root of 2. Can we do anything else with this? No, that's it, because we cannot really do anything. I told you to think about the radical as a variable, and so it's like saying 4x. You can't really do anything with that, and so it'd be units, right? The perimeter. And now the area is a little bit different, because then we have square root of 2 squared. But then because square root of 2 and square root of 2 and squared are opposite operations, like adding or subtracting or multiplying and dividing, they're going to cancel each other out. And so the area for my square is going to be 2 units squared. Okay, so example 1, and again, pardon my glare. No, I don't think I had said this before. Yeah, I think there's glare somewhere around here, but hey, I'm working with what I have. So to be able to find both the perimeter and the area of this beautifully drawn rectangle, because you know me, I'm the artist, don't be jealous. I'll teach you later, maybe I'll do a tutorial, but not right now. We're doing math. So what we're going to do is we're going to find this height, and we're going to find this base. Most of you, because you have the grid paper, are going to count the little squares, and that's not how you do it. You have to actually make a right triangle here. Beautifully drawn triangle. Look at that. And then another triangle right here. Ah, so beautiful. And so we have 2 right triangles. And so because they're right triangles, the measurement for this side right here is going to be from 3 to 5, it's going to be 2, and from 1 to 3, this is 5 to 3, not 5 to 2. From 1 to 3 is going to be 2. And then here from 3 to 0 is going to be 3, and from 1 to 4 is going to be 3. And so 3 times 3 is going to be 9, but that's neither here nor there, because that's not what the question is asking. How I just, you know, keeping you sharp during this time off of school. Well, actually, you're doing school from home, so you're not really off school. You thought. Okay, so a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That would be the Pythagorean Theorem, because we need to find the hypotenuse, or c. And so a squared is going to be, let's start with this one. 3 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared. And so that is 9 plus 9 equals c squared. And then 9 plus 9 is 18 equals c squared. And then we have the square root both sides. And so 18... square root of 18, sorry, it's c. So then we do quick prime factorization, and it's going to be divided by 2. It's going to be 9 divided by 3 is going to be 3, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. So it's going to be 3 times 3, square root of 9 times 2 is square root of 9 times 2 is 18, so that's where we get it from. And so square root of 9 times square root of 2 equals c. Square root of 9 is going to be 3. Square root of 2 equals c. And that's going to be this side right here. So let's label it really quickly. And now that we find the height of the beautifully drawn rectangle, right, we're going to find the base now. And we're going to still use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So a squared is going to be 2 squared plus b is going to still be 2 because of this triangle right here. 2, 2, and the diagonal, which is a hypotenuse. And so it's 2 squared equals c squared. And so 2 squared is going to be 4. 2 squared is going to be 4. Wow, crazy. And though 4 plus 4 is going to be 8. 8 equals c squared. And so square root of 8 equals c, because we find the square root of both sides to get rid of the c squared here. And so we're going to do quick prime factorization again, and it's going to be 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. And so we get 4 square root of 2 is c, because 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So square root of 4 is going to be 2, and then we're going to get square root of 2. So that would be c, 2 square root of 2. So now we're going to label it here. But we're not done. That's only just finding the sides. Now we have to find both the perimeter and the area. Okay, moving on. So the perimeter of a rectangle, beautifully drawn rectangle, is going to be 2 times the base plus 2 times the height. So let's do that first. So the perimeter is going to be 2 times the base, which is 2 square root of 2. 2 times 2 square root of 2. Plus the height, which is 3 square root of 2. Plus 2 times 3 square root of 2. Now what we're going to do is multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. Square root of 2 plus 2 times 3 is going to be 6, and then square root of 2. So 4 plus 6 is going to be 10. Square root of 2. Now most of you are going to be like, whoa, wait. How is that we didn't add the square root of 2? I told you that you have to think about the square root as a variable. That's why square root of 2 and square root of 2 is like x. 4x plus 6x is going to be 10x, right? And so 10x is going to be 10 square root of 2 units. And that is the perimeter. Now let's do the area. Let's see if you can see where I'm going to do the area. Yep, I think you can. So area is going to be base times height, which is 2 square root of 2 times 3 square root of 2. So the area is going to be 2 times 3 is going to be 6. And here we are going to multiply square root of 2 times square root of 2, which is going to be square root of 4. And square root of 4 is going to be 2. So 6 times 2. So my area then ends up being 12 units squared. And that is example 1. All right. So for the second example, we have a right triangle. And then the height would be 1 and the base is square root of 3, right? And so we're trying to find here, I think it's the area. Let me check real quick in your book. We have to find the length of the hypotenuse and the perimeter of the triangle. So never mind, we're not supposed to find the area, we're supposed to find the perimeter. So how to find the perimeter? Perimeter is going to be a plus b plus c, if we're using the Pythagorean theorem, right? Because we have to use it anyway. So we are going to use it, and so it's going to be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Yay. So a squared is going to be square root of 3 squared plus 1 squared equals c squared. So the square root of 3 squared is just 3, plus 1 squared is just 1, c squared, right? So 4 equals c squared, square root of both sides, 2 equals c. So right here, the hypotenuse is a 2. Now we're going to add, so the perimeter is going to be 2 plus 1 plus square root of 3. Well, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus square root of 3. The reason we can't do anything, it's because I told you, treat the square root like a variable. So 3 plus square root of 3 is just going to be 3 plus square root of 3. And that's going to be how you find the area. Obviously, you have to put units. Don't remember if I did that for the first part. But if I didn't, you have to put units squared. And that's how you find both the length of the diagonal and the perimeter. Okay? And that's it.